Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Queen Elizabeth, A Day in Her Life. It's time for the royal news, and so let's see the most recent events. The first story comes from People Online, dated December 22nd, 2024. Are Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis allowed to keep the armfuls of gifts they received from the public on Christmas? Prince Louis was given so many gifts from well-wishers at Sandringham on Christmas Day that he needed help from his father, Prince William, to carry them all. But do Louis and his older siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, get to keep the gifts given to them by the public? George 11, Charlotte 9, and Louis 6 were joined by their parents, Prince William and Kate Middleton, and the rest of the royal family for the annual December 25th walkabout, following a morning church service at St. Mary Magdalene on Sandringham grounds. The ample amount of gifts his three kids received prompted Prince William, 42, to remark, "Flowers," pointing to Charlotte, "chocolate," pointing to George and Louis. "Very easy." Louis was given so many gifts that he had to ask his father, "Papa, can you carry some?" One special gift was from 6-year-old Rupert Bradley, who Hello reported gave Louis a hand-finished silver egg cup and spoon bearing Louis's grandfather, King Charles' coronation commemorative mark. Sweetly, Rupert, who is the same age as Louis, received the gift in his own Christmas stocking and wanted to also give the gift to Louis as a kind gesture. "Rupert has always loved Prince Louis," Rupert's mother, Kay Bradley, said. "They were born within a few days of each other, so that's why he feels a connection." When it comes to whether George, Charlotte, and Louis can keep the gifts they're given, official royal gift policy states, per Hello, that members of the royal family are allowed to accept gifts from individuals not personally known to them, including the public, but the gifts must meet a certain criteria. Flowers, food, and other consumable items within reasonable quantities are acceptable, as are copies of books presented by the author, provided the subject matter is not controversial. Other items of smaller monetary value may also be kept by the royals, specifically items that cost less than £150, which translates to $188. When it comes to official gifts, like from a state visit, for example, gifts can only be used by members of the royal family or be put on display, and these gifts automatically become part of the royal collection, and that's according to Hello. After a difficult year that saw both Kate and King Charles diagnosed with cancer, the Wales family of 5 seemed to enjoy mingling with the public, and Kate, 42, enjoyed it so much that she was heard to exclaim, "I seem to have lost my family," after William and the kids ended up so far ahead of her as she got lost in conversation with well-wishers. As the Princess of Wales got caught up talking to others, William had a giggly moment with George and Charlotte that was captured in a photo form. "Look at that doggy. Are they in a pram?" William asked. Through laughter, the Prince of Wales asked, "Have you hijacked someone else's pram, or is that your dog's pram?" And when the owner confirmed to the future king that the pram did in fact belong to her dog, William laughed again and added, "Have a wonderful Christmas," before he and his family eventually headed back to Sandringham House and the Christmas lunch that awaited them there. The second story comes from NBC Online, dated December 25th, 2024. The British royal family's Christmas rituals close out a difficult year. As Britain's royal family gathered for Christmas dinner, the festive cheer closed out a turbulent 2024. The year has proved challenging for the royals, most notably with dual cancer diagnoses for King Charles III and Kate, the Princess of Wales. In a nod to that reality, Charles delivered his annual King's Speech from a formal hospital chapel, a break from tradition and the first time in more than a decade that the Christmas address had not been recorded from a royal palace or estate. In his speech, Charles extended a special, heartfelt thanks to the selfless doctors and nurses who he said had supported me and other members of my family through the uncertainties and anxieties of illness and have helped provide the strength, care, and comfort we have needed. He also sent his thoughts to those affected by the many conflicts raging across the world, spoke at the meeting veterans on the 80th anniversary of D-Day, and referenced his recent visit to the South Pacific for the Commonwealth Summit as evidence of how the diversity of culture, ethnicity, and faith provides strength, not weakness. "I wish you and all those you love a most joyful and peaceful Christmas," Charles said. Christmas is a really important occasion for the royal family, Katie Nichol, Vanity Fair's royal correspondent, told NBC News, noting that the last time the public saw the family all out smiling, doing what they love, which is meeting members of the public, was Christmas Day last year. The royal family is spending the holiday at Sandringham Estate in Norfolk on England's eastern coast. The estate has been among the home of 5 generations of British monarchs. On Christmas morning, they attended the traditional service at a church near Sandringham House and took part in a walk where they greeted members of the public. Charles and Queen Camilla hosted a pre-Christmas lunch at Buckingham Palace last week, but William and his family, as well as Charles's brother, Prince Andrew, were among the notable absences. William and Kate did not attend, as they were already in Norfolk with their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Last year, Andrew attended a Christmas Day service at Sandringham with the rest of the royal family, so he has come back in from the cold somewhat in the past, but right now that doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon, Nash said. The third story comes from the GBN, dated December 29th, 2024. Duchess of Edinburgh fully trusted by royal family as she matches Princess Anne in the highest number of overseas trips. The Duchess of Edinburgh has matched Princess Anne in completing the highest number of overseas work trips this year, with both royals visiting 9 countries in 2024. While both royal women led the family's international engagements, Princess Anne covered more distance, accumulating nearly 42,000 air miles compared to Sophie's 28,500. Prince Edward followed closely behind the pair with visits to 8 countries. The Duchess of Edinburgh has matched Princess Anne in completing the highest number of overseas trips this year. Patricia Trimble, author of the Right Royalty newsletter, praised Sophie's growing role and claims she is fully trusted by the royal family and the UK government. She said, "We know that Princess Anne is hardworking, but the Duchess proved she was Super Sophie in 2024. The increased international presence of both women came during a year when other senior royals faced serious health challenges, limiting their overseas engagements. In a year when senior royals had serious health challenges, Sophie and Anne were the royal women leading on the world stage, Trimble noted. Sophie's most noticeable trip included a groundbreaking visit to Ukraine in April, becoming the first royal family member to visit the war-torn nation since Putin's invasion. The last story comes from GBN and it's dated December 28th, 2024. Prince Harry could cause absolute havoc for King Charles as royals nervously await the Duke's return to UK. Prince Harry could cause absolute havoc for King Charles during the Duke's trial against news group newspapers January 25th, a royal expert exclusively told GB News. Many members of the royal family are nervously awaiting Harry's solo return to the UK, the royal commentator revealed. Prince Harry accused the Sun publisher of unlawful information gathered by journalists and private investigators between 1996 and 2011. He is one of the 2 claimants whose cases are still live after 39 others settled. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliam suggested the Duke of York could cause absolute havoc in a sensational trial if he made allegations against the monarch, whether they were true or not. The trial will be sensational, just like his last appearance in the witness box was sensational, he said. If Harry were to say something in court that he said the king said to him, whether or not the king actually did, it would cause absolute havoc. Whilst Harry has 2 court cases outstanding continuing, it appears there is nervousness about what he might say when under cross-examination or his solicitors that might involve the monarch. Prince Harry last testified during a lawsuit against the publisher of the Daily Mirror in June 2023. The royal expert pointed out that apart from Princess Anne, Prince Harry's appearance in the witness box was the first from a royal since 1891. Princess Anne pleaded guilty to a charge under the Dangerous Dogs Act, making her the only member of the royal family to be convicted of a criminal offense. Speaking on Harry's ongoing disputes, Fitzgerald told GB News, "What Harry is trying to do is make a point that he wants to reform the British media." Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, if you could give it a thumbs up, it would be greatly appreciated. I wish everyone a good day, and tune in again soon for another episode of Queen Elizabeth, A Day in Her Life. Thank you. Bye.